welcome to another Zincast. And before we get into the weather, I just want to touch really quickly on episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett. This episode was amazing. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love this episode. I don't care if you hate this show so far, okay? Episode 6 was fire. Check it out and try to avoid spoilers on the internet, okay? Or try to avoid spoilers anywhere. All right, now let's move on to the weather. Let's take a look at the national radar, and you can obviously see that this storm system is stretching snow, rain, sleet, freezing rain, all sorts of precipitation, all the way from Texas, all the way up to Maine. And yeah, it looks pretty impressive when you look at it on the radar like that. Now, for our neck of the woods, your rain is going to pick up in intensity as the day goes on. As you can see here, this is the NAM actually we're looking at, the simulated NAM radar here. And you can see the rain picking up in intensity as the day goes on. And the big question is tomorrow morning, okay? And we're going to stick with the NAM on this. Now, tomorrow morning is where the cold front really pushes into the area and you have the cold air pressing into the surface. At this point is where you can start getting some freezing rain. Now, look, yesterday I made a video specifically touching on how it's very hard to get freezing rain in New York City just because of the buildings, the subways, and just the environment, okay? Just the warmer surface as it is, it needs more time to cool and the storm will be pushing through rather quickly at that point. But even the slightest amount of freezing rain is going to be dangerous for travel. If you're walking, if you're driving, it doesn't matter. So tomorrow morning, I'd say just be mindful of that and just say, hey, you know, things might be slippery. And by the way, even as the precipitation moves through and stops, then that cold air really does build in, okay? And as those temperatures drop, anything that's wet will start freezing. So things will be slippery at some point, okay? So let's just keep that in mind and be safe. Now, places north and west of New York City, like Rockland County, Bergen County, you have a higher chance of some more freezing rain. Now, look, the NAM guidance and the European guidance, I'll just put those both up there, are more aggressive on this freezing rain potential, whereas the HRRR this morning was not, okay? Now, once you get north and west of those counties, then you definitely have to watch out for freezing rain. Icing will be an issue north and west of Rockland County and Bergen County. Now, again, Rockland County, Bergen County, you guys are still on that line. I still think that you do get some icing, maybe just not as aggressive as the NAM was showing, but maybe not as a non-event as the HRR was showing. So, kind of take the in between on all that. Now, after that, like I said, you do get temperatures crashing. Saturday, temps near the single digits, depending on where you live, and high temp, that's for the lows, by the way, high temps in the 20s, again, depending on your exact location. And I do want to point out that depending on your exact location, you might see some snow on the back end of this, and a dusting is, definitely possible. The further north you go, maybe a couple inches. So that is something to look out for, as well as this storm system pulls away. Other than that, we are watching some other storm potential for next week. The Monday, Tuesday range is something that I'm looking at right now. Well, 50-50, maybe less, maybe 40-60. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, listen, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Leave some comments below. Hey, let's just chat in the comments, all right? Comment about anything. And also, I do want to have a special thanks to Larry and Armand and the rest of the Pretty Suicides for giving me some background track music that you hear from their band. It's awesome. I love it. And yeah, you guys don't have to listen to the same loop that I've been putting on all our videos. I'll be able to mix and match just like you heard in this video. And the last thing, as always, folks, these models don't make the weather. The weather makes the weather. Have a good one, everyone.